Good afternoon. I'm County Judge Richard F. Cortez. On March the 16th of 2020, Governor Greg Abbott granted a request by Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton to temporarily suspend a limited number of open meeting laws to the extent necessary to allow telephonic or video conference meetings in response to this COVID-19 matter. In accordance with those suspended rules, notice of this meeting of the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court has been posted online for at least 72 hours. Although members of the commission are not gathered in the central physical location, we will have a quorum in attendance at this meeting by video conference or telephone call. The commission is meeting by the use of Zoom software and telephone transmission, which allows two-way communication from members of the public during the public participation forum. This meeting is being broadcast live online. As we would on any other in-person meeting, members of the public who have followed the instructions on the meeting notice will be permitted to participate in the public forum portion of the agenda. If you would like to participate in a public forum in a future meeting conducted by video conference or telephone call, please follow the instructions on the posted meeting notice. All other meeting procedures will adhere to board adopted procedures to the extent possible. We apologize in advance for any unforeseeable technical difficulties and ask for your patience as we navigate through this unprecedented times. The time now is 1:47, and we will start with a roll call from Commissioner from Precinct 1.
David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eddie Cantu, Precinct 2.
Overloaded, Precinct 3.
You're on mute.
We have Commissioner Torres and myself. That constitutes a quorum. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in prayer. Dear Lord, as we continue to pray for our safe community, we ask for your guidance and protection during these trying times. Our focus, Lord, is the safety of our constituents. Please continue to watch over all of our friends and neighbors who have been impacted by this crisis. Please give strength to our community leaders of healthcare professionals, educators, and businesses who are all doing their best to move on a forward path of leadership. We ask that you help us make the best decisions for all the residents of our Hidalgo County and to help us inspire our partners in finding necessary resources that will enhance our community in a strong, healthy way. For this, we ask for your blessings. Amen.
Amen.
I do not believe we had anybody sign up for open forum.
Mr. Gutierrez, did we have anyone?
No, sir.
With that in mind, then I believe we're going to go into closed session first.
Yes, sir.
So pursuant to Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code 551.071, 551.072, and 551.074, and 551.087 will be retired to closed session to discuss those items. Any action to be taken will be taken in open session when we return. May I have a motion to do so?
So move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn to closed session. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Okay, we're back from closed session. The time now is 2:04. We do have one action item to take as a result of closed session. I believe that's item 9A.
Well, Judge Commissioners, with your permission, under open session, item 9A, real estate acquisition appropriation for same, we will proceed as directed. There is no action to be taken under item 9B, pending and or potential litigation. Item 9C, discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding response to public health emergency. Judge Commissioners, I will refer back to item 6B in a minute. That concludes the open session items. For the record, item 8A and 8B, there is no action to be taken. And so, Judge Commissioners, I will refer back to item 5 under the County Judge's Office, Economic Development. Judge, would you like me to read out the
Please,
action items? So under economic development, first action item is discussion, consideration, and approval of the creation of Hidalgo County Stimulating Business and Economic Development through Participation Program. This is pursuant to section 381.004 of the Texas Local Government Code.
Move for approval.
Second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Second action item would be approval of service agreement with HERE, Everybody Loves People, to facilitate the Stimulating Business and Economic Development through Participation Program on behalf of Hidalgo County.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Last action item with respect to the previous two is authority for the county treasurer to issue check after review and auditing procedures are completed by our county auditor.
So move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, item 6 would be discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding A, county response to disaster health emergency 1, CARES Act funds, sub A, interlocal cooperation agreement with the municipalities.
Approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Now, Ms. Josie, I think you were going to say something.
Yes, Judge. We wanted to make it clear under that item 6A1 subpart A, as to the interlocal agreement with the municipalities, you haven't stated what your intent was as to that agreement.
The intent is to allow all the municipalities to budget that additional $18 that we held in reserve.
Okay. So then I would suggest that you amend the motion to reflect that it's court's intent to allow the municipalities to submit their budgets for the additional $18 that has been held in reserve pursuant to the existing interlocal agreement.
Move to approve the amendment as such.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve that amendment. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, then we have item 6B, measures necessary to preserve public health and safety. Judge Commissioners, I know that there's been the obvious discussion that we've had with our pandemic, COVID-19, and the county continues to do what it needs to do to address that pandemic. But over and above that, we do have some potential inclement weather approaching. And so, Commissioners, Judge?
I would just recommend and ask that people watch the news, be aware of the weather that's coming. Also, with respect to your precinct that you live in, you might want to keep tabs of their Facebook pages or their websites to for any announcements related to any sort of sandbag distribution or shelters that open up. Just be mindful. We're not sure what the weather is going to be, but please keep tabs on what we're doing so that you can be prepared for whatever comes our way.
Yes, I simply want to add that the county is broken down in 4 precincts. If you have any need for evacuation, or you have a problem, my suggestion is instead of calling the county first, call the precinct. The precinct will understand what the issue at hand is and direct it either to the appropriate party or department that you need to work. If you need evacuation, they know who to call. If you need something else, they know who to call. So I hope I said the right thing, Commissioners.
Yes.
But I know that you all spend a lot of time in helping your people and being prepared to help them. So I think that's the best course of action. Anyone else?
I think David said it very well. It's just stay tuned. Basically, that's the message we want to send out to our constituents is to stay abreast and stay tuned. And we're ready.
Yes.
Okay.
Judge Commissioners, with that being said, item 6C is direction regarding county government operations, including but not limited to essential functions. Judge Commissioners, as we have been doing now for quite some time, we are abiding by the CDC recommended guidelines with respect to COVID-19, facial covering, social distancing, washing hands, at all costs, trying to keep your hand from touching your face. But over and above that, with respect to the government operations, I have had communications with the appropriate offices regarding the potential for the weather event that is approaching, and so we are gearing up and preparing and working with emergency management, our safety department, as well as our facilities management department, and then thereafter it'll be in conjunction with the individual precincts. And as always, everything that we do is for the health and safety of our residents, our constituency, and our staff.
Okay, I believe that concludes all of our agenda items. Is that correct, Valde?
Yes, sir. I believe that we have covered everything. Yes, sir.
Okay, then may I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
So moved.
Have a motion
Second.
second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. We're now adjourned. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully we don't have a lot of rain.
Yeah, y'all be safe out there.
Y'all be safe. Thank you.
Judge, enjoy your
Likewise.
beverages.
Thank you.